Imagine this. 400 years ago, in a small village in Poland, a mysterious burial takes place. A young woman, buried with a sickle across her neck and a padlock on her foot. Was she feared? Was she misunderstood? Or was she a victim of medieval superstition? Today, we unravel the chilling story of Zosia, the so-called vampire of PN. Through groundbreaking archaeology and haunting 3D reconstruction, we'll uncover the secrets of her life, her death, and the dark beliefs that shaped her burial. Ready to explore the shadows of history? Let's dive in. Zosia's remains were discovered in 2022 by archaeologists from Nicholas Copernicus University in Poland. She was only about 18 to 20 years old when she died, but her burial was anything but ordinary. A sickle was placed across her neck, meant to decapitate her if she tried to rise, and her foot was locked with an iron clasp to prevent her from leaving her grave. These practices weren't random. They were rooted in a deep fear of revenants, individuals believed to rise from the dead to haunt the living. Interestingly, her burial items suggest she wasn't a commoner. Artifacts found near her grave indicate she came from a wealthy, perhaps noble family. But what led her neighbors to label her a vampire? Skull analysis reveals Zosia suffered from health conditions that likely caused fainting spells and severe headaches. In a time when science was scarce, these symptoms could have been misinterpreted as signs of possession or witchcraft. The belief in vampires during medieval Europe was fueled by fear and uncertainty. In the 17th century, Europe was ravaged by wars, famine, and plagues, creating a fertile ground for superstition. Death was everywhere, and people sought explanations for things they couldn't understand. Vampires, or revenants, were often blamed for disease outbreaks or mysterious deaths. Communities believed the undead could rise from their graves to torment the living. The methods to prevent this were as varied as they were gruesome: placing sickles across the neck or chest to decapitate them, burying bodies face down so they would dig deeper into the earth if they tried to rise, driving wooden or iron stakes through the heart, thought to pin the spirit to the ground, using special plants or herbs believed to ward off evil. The tools found in Zosia's grave, including the sickle and iron lock, were part of this ritual arsenal. Zosia wasn't alone. In the same cemetery, archaeologists also found the remains of a child buried face down with an iron lock on their ankle. These discoveries reveal how widespread these rituals were, even for children, who were feared to become vampires if they died under mysterious circumstances. Elsewhere in Europe, similar graves have been unearthed. In Bulgaria, a 13th century vampire was found with a metal rod driven through his chest. In Venice, Italy, a woman's skull was discovered with a brick lodged in her mouth, a method believed to stop the undead from feeding. These finds show that fear of vampires transcended borders and social classes. So, what does Zosia's story tell us? It's not just a tale of superstition, but a window into the fears and beliefs of medieval Europe. The idea of vampires has evolved, from creatures of terror in folklore to romanticized figures in pop culture. But in cemeteries like the one in Pien, the marks of ancient fear remain etched in the earth, reminding us of a time when the line between life and death wasn't so clear. Thank you for joining us on this journey into one of history's most haunting mysteries. If you're fascinated by tales of the undead, ancient rituals, and archaeology's role in uncovering the past, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Together, we'll continue to unearth the secrets buried in time. See you in the next exploration.